petty with your time.
Hey world, it's your girl Kellye Howard, and welcome back to Be Less Petty TV, where it is all about being less petty with our time, space, and our energy. This particular video is going to focus specifically on multiple sclerosis or any autoimmune disease. In light of MS Awareness Month, I thought it would only be appropriate to talk about my journey, what I am currently doing, and how I am controlling this disease. So before you cut this video off and say, oh, well, this ain't got nothing to do with me, think about this. You can share this video on your page because somebody that is dealing with this may see it. Not only that, there are tips and tools in here to help you live a healthier life, having nothing to do with the disease. So before you cut it off, keep that in mind. And if you have any kind of autoimmune disease, it doesn't have to necessarily be MS. These are things that can help you even if you have Crohn's or lupus. It's all one and the same as far as healthy eating and mindset and fitness, etc. So the things that we're going to cover in this video is 1, treatment, 2, exercise, 3, diet, and 4, mental health. Those are the 4 things that we're going to talk about specifically in this video to help you control your disease. I have multiple sclerosis, relapsing remitting. I take Gilenya right now, which is a pill form, and treatment is really, really important. You have to work with your doctor to get on the right medication for you. You don't want to be stressed out because your medication is causing all these side effects. If the shit ain't working, get off, get on something else. Work with what is going to help you live your healthiest, most lively life while also having to deal with this disease, okay? So get with your doctor, figure out a treatment plan. I'm taking Gilenya right now. I was taking Copaxone. I was taking Tysabri. Neither of those worked for me. I got tired of injecting myself 3 times a week. It was a stress to even think about it. Yeah, so now I'm taking a pill. It's working. I haven't had any relapses. Bam, done. So work with your doctor. Find a treatment plan that works for you, and don't be afraid to say some shit ain't working and get on what you need. It is your life and you should be able to live it the best way possible. All right, on to fitness. It is imperative that you are moving daily. I know sometimes the mental aspects of it, depression, fatigue, all of those things has a lot to do with whether or not we're able to get up and get out, but you have to move. Even if it's just going on YouTube and Googling in, 10-minute joint exercises. You can find ways to move your body even when you don't want to move your body. Just Google a thing real quick, go on YouTube, do a quick 5 to 10-minute joint stretching video, and bam. There you go. You've moved for the day. And if you want to do more, go out, take a walk after dinner, walk early in the morning to get your day started. I myself am a runner. I love to run. I don't have the best knees, but I still do it anyway. And when I'm tired and I feel like I can't go on, I walk and I make sure that I'm pacing myself to take care of my body. But at the end of the day, you want to be exercising. It is very, very important, especially with MS, because once you lose functioning, it is not always a guarantee that you'll get it back in that area. So what's the best way to deal with that? Preventive maintenance. Just don't lose function. Diet is very important for anybody that is dealing with any kind of autoimmune disease, because inflammation is the devil. You hear me? It is the worst. And when your body starts to become inflamed, all these other things start happening. Your knees, your ankles, your neck. You just start feeling crappy. You start being tired. You get cranky. You get migraines. I mean, there's so many things that happen when you are inflamed. And a lot of times we don't even know that we're inflamed. But I can assure you, if you eat inflammatory foods, you're probably inflamed. So what do? First of all, Google anti-inflammatory foods. Get you an anti-inflammatory cookbook and cook from that book, okay? That's step 1. 2, you want to make sure that you're taking preventative things to help aid with the inflammation. So anti-inflammatories like blueberries or turmeric is great. I every day take 2 teaspoons of liquid turmeric. I also take something called golden milk, which is just a powder form. It's turmeric, maca, amongst some other really great things for my body. And I do a little oat milk or some hemp milk with that, stir it up really good, make it nice, hot and steamy, and cuddle up on the couch, watch a movie, read a book, whatever, while drinking my golden milk. It is so good for me, and it's actually tasty. So you need to do preventative things to help you aid and assist with this illness, because it's not your friend and it's not going to help you to be eating shit that's just going to inflame you. So be cognizant of your diet. Meat is not your friend. I'm not going to tell you not to eat meat, but it is not necessarily your friend. Plus, you don't want to be dealing with anything that has its own hormones and shit going on. Okay, I'm not going to make this about being a vegan, but be cognizant of your diet. And last but definitely not least, mental health. Mental health is so important when you have an autoimmune disease. It's important, period, in life. Mental health is important, period. I don't give a shit if you got a disease or you don't. It is important. But it's definitely important with an autoimmune disease because stress triggers other things to happen. And so you don't want to be stressed out. How do you do that? You get mindful. Meditation, prayer, writing, long walks, reading. There are so many different ways to find peace in your day. You have to find which one works for you. I have a couple videos that I've done about it on Be Less Petty TV, about meditation and mindfulness. These are all things that will help you in controlling this disease. Okay? So 1, get with your doctor, figure out a treatment plan. 2, make sure you are getting up and getting out, moving that body. Do not stay stiff and stuck in one position. Get up, move. These are things that you must be disciplined about in order to live your healthiest life. We don't have a real Superman or a Wonder Woman that's going to come and sweep us off our feet and say, let me care for you and give you everything you need. It's not realistic. The reality is we have to be that for ourselves. And the way you do that is by figuring out what works for you, what makes you feel your best, and by getting serious about doing those things. I'm serious about my liquid turmeric. I'm serious about my golden milk. I'm serious about my exercise. I meditate every day. Why? Because I know that all of these things is going to help me live a more fulfilled, happier life when trying to control this disease. Okay? So we have fitness, we have diet, and we have mental health. And I'm pretty sure I gave you guys some great techniques to get started on to deal with all of them. Yeah? So that is this week's Be Less Petty TV video. Multiple sclerosis awareness. My journey has not been easy. I lost my vision over the break of 2017 going into 2018, that Christmas break. I lost my vision. I had stopped taking my medication. It was scary as fuck. Hear me when I say I was like, oh my God, I'm dying. I didn't think I would be able to survive without my vision. But then I started to eat better because I was like, oh, I am inflamed and I had a relapse and it's because of my diet. I'm eating all these fatty foods over the holidays and all of this cheese and all this bullshit that just has constant inflammatories running all throughout it. And I was like, Kellye, no, you gotta do better for yourself. Nobody is going to come and aid and assist you in this way. Yeah, I got family. I got my husband that cooks anti-inflammatory meals. He aids and assists me in that way. But at the end of the day, I have to be able to say, this is what I want. And if you don't feel like you're strong enough in that way yet to be able to take control of yourself, then grab some self-help books, try to figure out, get yourself some therapy, do whatever it is that you need to do to build yourself up to get to that point of confidence where you can take control of this disease. Do not let it have you. You are too beautiful and too worthy, and we need you in this life. So don't let this disease have you. Okay? All right. I've been your host, Kellye Howard. Hopefully this video helps somebody. Please do share this video. I really do think it's a lot of people out here struggling with this and they don't talk about it. And I would love to hear your stories if you have any. If you have any specific questions about what I do or some specific exercises or anything like that, hit me up at belesspetty@gmail.com. I will always respond to you. And yeah, I think that is it. Also, I want you guys to tune in next week because I am doing a contest where, or not a contest, but just a little, I guess it is a contest. Well, no, not really a contest. whatever. I'm doing a little game where I'm giving away a free I'm So Petty shirt. So yeah, make sure you tune in next week to see what that's going to all be about. I've been your host, Kellye Howard. Make sure you subscribe and turn on your notifications. Thank you so very much for tuning in. I appreciate every single last view that I get from the bottom of my heart. And I will see you guys back here sooner than later. Bye! With your mind, be less petty with your blame. All that petty shit is lame. Be less petty with your friends. Love first, make amends. Be less petty with your life. Be less petty with your wife. Okay. Be less petty with your mom. Be less petty with your job. Be less petty. Be less petty. Be less petty, baby.